Notice the embrace before this match. These two are really good friends. They're on Team USA together. They're known as practical jokers together. So this could be a really fun match.
Shannon from Rochester, New York, originally Portland, Oregon, where, as we said, she was a great softball player. Good start for Shannon-O'Keefe. Got a scholarship to play softball at Portland State Division I, was an All-American. Before changing her sport, we'll tell you that story as the match unfolds.
It's a great opening right here. Thought she might be nervous coming out with the first shot ever on TV. How about high flush?
That's what you want. Here's Diandra Asbaty, spokesperson for USBC Youth Bowling. As active in United States bowling as you'll find.
Good shot.
10 pin for her.
Diandra is only 26 years old, but is a member of the World Bowling Hall of Fame already.
Reigning U.S. amateur champ, member of the USA team we talked about, a teammate with Shannon-O'Keefe. Diandra's been on that team since '99. Gold Masters Division 2003 World Champion, Diandra Asbaty. College star at Nebraska.
Pretty good opener for her as well. Just a little bit for, whoa.
Watch out. Just as we said, a pretty good start. Diandra badly misses the 10 pin and has an open frame.
That's a pretty rare miscue. Diandra is a great player. This shot is off her hand quickly to the right, and you know there's some hook out there, but that's a plastic ball, and that plastic ball doesn't have very much friction.
Surprising to see Diandra Asbaty miss that 10 pin for an open frame. Shannon, as heard from Anne-Marie, has never been on TV. First appearance. It's pretty focused there. Good start for her.
Pouncing on Diandra's miss. This in a one-game match, every single shot is so important, especially early in a match.
This shot gets much further to the right than last shot, but you can see the tremendous athleticism and rotation in her game. It gets back, the 5 goes right over. It does get blocked off by the 4-pin coming out of the gutter, but the tremendous pin action got her to the double.
Athleticism is something we'll talk about with Shannon's story. Pretty amazing. Back to Diandra Asbaty, crossing over on a high shot. The 3-pin stands for Diandra.
Well, you heard her say after her first shot, good shot halfway down the lane, and it was much further right. And came up a little light, and she might have tried to help that one just a little bit. That's the tendency in that situation, to try and help it, make it get through the pins, and get that 10-pin out.
Does take care of her mark. She's won 50 international medals.
Like waving.
At 27 years old, Shannon-O'Keefe has already excelled at 2 sports. As it turns out, bowling wasn't even on her radar until she was a teenager.
Didn't start bowling until I was 16. My little brother started bowling, so I went to go see him bowl, and there was really cute boys, so I started bowling because of the cute boys.
The center fielder was recruited out of Oregon City High School in 1997.
They offered me a full ride to play softball at Portland State University. Softball is hard on the body. 13 years I played year-round, and it beats you up.
Once a hobby, now a passion. Shannon joined the Pro Bowling Tour and was runner-up to Rookie of the Year at age 19.
Being out on tour and talking to Linda Barnes about her experiences on Team USA, I'm like, oh, I could really do that. You know, I watched these women bowl for 4 years on TV, and then to be out there with them was very intimidating, but it was really exciting. I tried out for the U.S. softball team when I was 15. There's not a lot of athletes that get the opportunity to try out for a United States team in 2 sports. There's no better feeling in the world than to represent your country in another country and hear the national anthem. It's awesome.
Gold medal at the 10-pin Team Cup 2000 in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Incredible experience for her.
We mentioned that Shannon-O'Keefe was a great softball player. You might think that she was a pitcher because of this similar motion between bowling and softball pitching, but actually she was a center fielder.
A slap hitter from the left side. was Shannon. And made a pretty good run at the U.S. Olympic team in tryouts for softball.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's Diandra's husband, John. He's a chef in the Chicago area.
Watch this one. It didn't get quite as far out. She was yelling for it to sit right away. Watch the 4-pin. 3rd pin on the left. Wiggles. 8 degrees is enough to topple it, but that wasn't that time.
9-pin stands for Shannon. Her amazing story after 1 year of scholarship play, Portland State in softball. Had a letter of intent signed to transfer to Nebraska to bowl there, and then decided instead to bowl professionally on the PWBA tour. So never graduated from college. Now she works in a bank in Rochester, New York. One of the hotbeds of bowling in upper New York State. Very competitive and very athletic. Back to Diandra.
Push, push.
8-pin count for her. Grew up in Indiana. Now lives in Chicago with her husband John. We saw the chef a moment ago.
Doesn't really look like too bad a shot here, but it does pick up much sooner than she was anticipating. The lanes may already be changing. They practiced on them. As each ball goes down the lane, it picks up oil, makes the front part of the lane hook sooner. And looks like that's what Diandra's dealing with right now.
Takes care of the mark. Early on, Shannon-O'Keefe, Diandra Asbaty. Great match from Las Vegas. The United States Bowling Congress, the governing body of the sport. Bowl with us. By Dexter, the #1 bowling shoe in the world. By Geico, 15 minutes can save you 15% on car insurance. Visit us at geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. Shannon-O'Keefe an early lead on Diandra Asbaty. Shannon works full-time at a bank in Rochester, New York. As it turns out, has other talents as well.
One of the girls I played volleyball with in 9th grade moved up from California, and she knew how to do this. So I just practiced and practiced, practiced, so I was able to do it. So here it is. This is my impersonation of a boy in a dishwasher.
Daddy, Daddy, I stepped in a dishwasher and I'm pooping out!
There you go. That's my hidden talent.
Wow, Shannon, that was interesting to say the least. Shannon-O'Keefe, the open frame in the 3rd, now to the 4th frame here against Diandra Asbaty.
Sit.
High shot there from Shannon.
These two, Shannon and Diandra, we mentioned they were on Team USA. They went to Denmark last year to go for the World Championship, and they came up 12 pins short, and that was really heartbreaking for both of them.
In Aalborg, Denmark, to Chinese Taipei. Diandra and Shannon, teammates there, told us both in meetings with them, Tom, what heartbreak that was to not win the gold medal. They're used to being right on top in the world when those World Team Championships are complete. Here's Shannon. Covers nicely.
Hate that spare.
Yeah, you should hate that spare. That's one of the toughest spares in bowling right there. You have to hook at it. You have to get it very close to the gutter to have any chance of making it, because you have to create some angle to get that sleeper pin. Tough part. She gets it going to the right very well. Gets it out to about the 6th, 7th board. The tough pin is the back pin. The 9 pin sitting behind the 3. She covers all of them easily. That's textbook right there.
Back to Diandra. Started bowling at age 5. Her father very heavily involved. Almost leaves the bucket. 7-pin count for her, along with her sister Cassie Golden. We'll see later on in the broadcast here on ESPN2 from Las Vegas against Kara Honeychurch, great left-hander from Australia.
Really unique how Cassie and Diandra grew up in bowling centers, coming home from school, and then they take a nap, and then they do their homework, and then they'd go out to a bowling center from 9 until midnight every single night.
3.
Diandra covers her spare there. There is a chance if Diandra wins this match, she could take on her sister Cassie Golden in the next round if Cassie can win. As it turns out, the two sisters